The biggest questions creators have to answer is, when is the best time to post content? If you look online or anywhere else, you're going to find the same figures over and over. It's from 11 to 1. This is wrong. This is not necessarily the best time for you to post. And I'm going to explain why in this video. I want to share with you how I grew my account from nothing, zero, absolutely flat, to over 120,000 followers now on Instagram and Facebook, doing it all organically and authentically. No bots, no follows, no gimmicks, no crazy programs, just simply figuring out what to do and how to navigate the IG ecosystem without doing any of that. There are no hacks, there are no shortcuts. Do it the right way, grow your audience, and you're going to reap the benefits of that and watch your accounts grow from nothing or maybe a stagnant account to something where you have authentic engagement and sharing of your content. That's what we're striving for. That's what I'm going to help you achieve. And that's what this series and this channel is all about. Don't be fooled by the stat that you need to post between 11 and 1 p.m. There are approximately 1.3 billion, that's billion with a B, posts on Instagram per day. If all creators or most creators are trying to figure out when to post and they go online and look, they're going to say, oh, this is the best time to post, 11 to 1. And that is when the maximum flood of posts is going to occur. That time is going to be the most saturated time for any content that's going to get pushed out. Now, why is 11 to 1 considered the best time to post if you just do a regular search? It's because in the US, between that time, that's usually around lunchtime where people are using their phones, they're engaging with their content. But I'm going to tell you what that metric truly says. That metric just points to when users are active. That does not mean that for your content, that is the best time to post. If you post during 11 to 1, as is prescribed almost everywhere you look, you're going to be competing in an oversaturated market. That means your content has to be so good that it has to stand out from all of the other content that's being pushed out at that time, not only to reach your audience, but to go beyond to gain new followers and new viewers. That is a very difficult task to accomplish for seasoned accounts, let alone accounts that are trying to get up and going. What you need to do is begin posting at various times. I know this may seem like a chaotic approach, but it's not. Make a post in the morning one day, make a post in the afternoon the next, make one in the evening, and rinse and repeat this for, say, a week or two. Your posts are now not competing during the traffic jam of 11 to 1. Your posts are on the highway, flowing through, and you have a better chance of hitting your audience at various hours. Because as of right now, especially if you're a new account, you still don't know who the audience is. Instagram doesn't know who the audience is. So you have to help figure that out. So we cast the widest net we can to catch the most fish. One in the morning, the next day in the afternoon, the following day in the evening, and rinse and repeat. And you will see those analytics come through your profile and your insights. And you're going to see, one, when your audience is active, and two, where you're pulling most of the audience members from. So we're going to cast the widest net possible of posting in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. You don't know who the audience is yet. IG doesn't know who the audience is yet, but that's what we're going to do. We're going to send it out and let them come in, and you're going to see that after a while, you're going to start to be able to get analytics of your user base, what cities they're in, what time zones they're in, what countries they're in if you're going outside of the US, and when they are active with your content. In the end, it might be that 11 to 1 of when they're active, but when you find them, that time can vary. That is not 11 to 1. So cast the wider net, go in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening, right? Spread out your posts, capturing the most amount of attention we can, and we're not competing in the traffic jam of 11 to 1 p.m. Now, once you're able to get some analytics and you build your audience, then you can begin to make adjustments of when you're scheduling these posts or when you're actively posting your content. Only then can you figure it out. If you kick it off at that 11 to 1, you're competing with everybody else, and you're going to have a difficult time. Don't make the same mistake that many creators make by sitting in that traffic jam and then getting frustrated because you're not getting anywhere. Get out, take the exit, get back on when traffic is light, and you'll get more visibility, you'll reach a wider audience, and you'll be able to develop that following that you're looking for. There's one thing you have to understand as a creator. Not only is it reaching an audience or gaining a following, but your followers need to want to engage with your content. If you're looking at your insights and you see that you're posting content, but your followers are not seeing it, that is an indicator that something is not right. And most likely, it is that you've attracted either an audience that doesn't really like your content is not good, or there's a miscommunication in who it's being distributed to. Only by casting that wide net, getting people who actually want to see your content, will Instagram realize who they need to send your way, who they need to share your content with. And that's how your account's going to grow. And once that gets set up and Instagram figures you out, they'll continue to push out your content, because once your niche is developed, that's how growth happens. One more aspect to consider is you are never going to have the perfect timing. Even when you do analysis and even when you start posting and getting engagement, sometimes you'll post something and you're not going to get the engagement that you normally get, that you've expected to get. I'll give you one tip that I learned along the way, and that is this. Most people want to post their content and wait for it to go viral immediately. If you post something and it doesn't automatically take off, don't be discouraged. This is why we talk about consistency. Sometimes the algorithm doesn't pick up your content until some time has passed. I've had multiple posts that started out with minimal views, less than normal engagement, that a couple days, even a couple weeks, I've had some up to a month, that later they just begin to pick up traction, views get into the millions, you have thousands of followers, and that's what you want. So as long as you're consistent and you're putting quality content up, you will get those views, even if it's not right out the gate. When that happens, it's amazing. Like, it's good, you get instant validation, but don't be discouraged if it doesn't happen right away. Sometimes it takes days and weeks for content to pick up traction, for the algorithm to begin to push it out, and for it to go viral. I hope you enjoyed this episode today, and I hope you stick around for the next one. We're going to continue this growth. Leave a comment, like, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to continue to give you tips that I learned along the way and strategies that you can implement specifically for your account. Remember, no hacks, no gimmicks, no costs, just you taking a little bit of time to navigate the ecosystem, and you will be rewarded by the algorithm for doing it that way. If you want to leave your Instagram handle and your account and how many followers you're working with right now, we can continue to grow this together. If you have a question, drop it in there as well. I'll try to reach out and give some advice where I can. Again, we're all in this together. We don't lose anything by helping each other out. I hope you stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.